You think locking your passport and laptop inside that little metal box in your hotel room closet actually keeps them safe. I used to believe that too, until I started traveling seriously and learned something that completely changed how I handle my valuables on the road. Professional travelers, the ones logging hundreds of thousands of miles every year, almost universally avoid hotel safes for their most critical items. And today, I am going to show you exactly why, because the reason is a lot more unsettling than you might expect. Watch this. I have a standard hotel room safe right here, the kind you find bolted to the back of a closet shelf in properties all around the world. I set a custom 4-digit code earlier. Now I am going to open it without using that code at all. Most of these units ship from the manufacturer with a default override code built directly into the firmware. That code exists, so hotel staff can retrieve forgotten items, which sounds reasonable on the surface. The problem is that these codes are not changed between guests. They are often never changed at all during the entire operational life of the safe, and they are not difficult to find. A quick search online returns override sequences for dozens of the most common safe models used by major hotel chains. We are not talking about obscure technical forums here. This information is freely and easily accessible to anyone who wants it. So let me be direct about what that actually means. Every night you slide your passport, your laptop, your camera, your cash, and your backup hard drive into that box and punch in your personal code. You are creating what security professionals call a single point of failure. You have consolidated your most valuable and most difficult to replace possessions into one location that is known, fixed, and accessible to a surprisingly wide range of people. Let me walk you through the actual vulnerability landscape here, because understanding this properly is what makes the alternative strategy make so much sense. Hotel safes rely on one of two primary locking mechanisms. The first is a solenoid bolt system, which uses an electromagnetic signal to drive a metal bolt into a locked position. The second is a direct drive motor lock. Both systems have well-documented bypass methods that go beyond just the master code issue. Physical manipulation, including applying specific lateral pressure while entering incorrect codes in rapid succession, can force certain solenoid models into an error state that defaults to unlocked. Magnetic interference from strong external magnets, when applied to specific points on the safe housing, can interrupt the electromagnetic signal holding the bolt in place on some older models. And then there is the simplest method of all, which is just physical removal. These safes are bolted to shelving units or closet walls using hardware that, in many properties, was installed during original construction and has never been inspected since. A determined person with basic tools and a few uninterrupted minutes can detach the entire unit and walk out with it, dealing with the lock at their leisure somewhere else entirely. Now here is where the psychology of this gets really interesting. And this is the part that most travel advice completely misses. The hotel safe does not just fail to protect your items, it actively makes them a more attractive target. Think about this from the perspective of someone who makes a living stealing from hotel rooms. Where is everything worth taking concentrated in one convenient, clearly labeled location? Right there in the closet. The safe itself signals the presence of valuables. It is a flag planted in your room that says something important is in here. Professional theft in hotel environments is often not opportunistic. It is methodical. People who do this know exactly where to look and exactly how to get in. This brings me to what experienced travelers actually do instead, and it is so straightforward that it almost feels anticlimactic after everything I just described. The core principle is called security through obscurity, and when combined with a basic physical barrier, it becomes genuinely effective. A quality hardshell suitcase with a TSA-approved combination lock does not announce itself. It does not signal the location of your most valuable items. It looks exactly like luggage, because it is luggage. When your passport, your backup drive, your extra cards, and your expensive electronics are inside a locked hardshell case that is sitting alongside your other bags, nothing about that arrangement tells a potential thief that anything particularly valuable is there. The hardshell case approach works on several levels simultaneously. First, it provides genuine physical resistance. A quality polycarbonate or aluminum hardshell case with a decent lock is not impenetrable, but breaking into one is noisy, time-consuming, and obvious. It requires tools and effort that create risk for the person trying to get in. Second, it removes the predictability. There is no standard location for a locked suitcase the way there is a standard location for a hotel safe. Your bags might be on the luggage rack, in the closet, under the bed, or anywhere else. Third, and most importantly, it removes the visual signal. Nothing about your suitcase communicates that your MacBook and your passport are inside it rather than your clothes and toiletries. Here is how I actually implement this when I travel. I have one dedicated hardshell case that I think of as my mobile vault. It goes everywhere with me on trips, and it contains specifically the items I cannot afford to lose or have compromised. Original passport, secondary identification, backup credit cards kept separate from my wallet, external hard drives with project work on them, expensive camera lenses, and any cash above what I need for the day. The combination lock is not the security, the obscurity is. The lock just makes it slower and louder to get into, which is enough of a deterrent in most hotel theft scenarios where speed and silence are essential to the thief. There are a few additional layers worth adding to this system. First, never leave your laptop visible on a desk or table when you leave the room. This sounds obvious, but most people do it constantly. A laptop sitting on a desk is a direct invitation. Put it in your locked hardshell case every single time you leave, no exceptions. Second, use the Do Not Disturb sign strategically. Housekeeping access is a real variable in hotel security, and limiting room entry while you are out is a simple, zero-cost step that reduces risk. Third, for your passport specifically, consider whether you actually need to carry the original with you each day. In many destinations, a photographed copy on your phone plus a secondary ID is sufficient for daily use, keeping the original locked away. I want to address one counter-argument that comes up every time this topic gets discussed, which is that hotel room theft is statistically rare and most people travel without incident. That is true. But the calculus changes completely when you think about what you actually stand to lose. Your passport being stolen is not a minor inconvenience. It is potentially days at an embassy, significant money, and a completely derailed trip. Your laptop being taken is not just the cost of the hardware, it is every project, every file, every piece of work on it. The items we are talking about here are precisely the ones where the cost of being wrong even once is catastrophic. Low probability events with catastrophic outcomes deserve more than default behavior. The hotel safe will continue to exist in every room you book. It is genuinely useful for some things. Storing your daily wallet while you swim at the hotel pool is a perfectly reasonable use case. Keeping a small amount of cash you do not need for a day trip makes sense. The safe is not useless. It is just not the fortress it presents itself as, and you should calibrate your trust in it accordingly. What professional travelers understand that most tourists do not is that real travel security is about managing visibility and predictability. The goal is not to build an impenetrable vault. It is to ensure that nothing about your room arrangement tells a sophisticated observer that your irreplaceable items are in a known, fixed, easily accessible location. Your locked hardshell suitcase, sitting quietly among your other luggage, does that job better than any bolted metal box with a 4-digit code that anyone with a phone can bypass in under 30 seconds. Stop trusting the safe with what you cannot afford to lose. Start being deliberately boring about where you keep your most valuable items, hidden in plain sight, inside your own luggage, exactly where a thief would have to guess, rather than the one place in the room they already know to check first.